Morning. So I just want to pick up the camera. I'm not sat down because I'm soaking wet from my first 10k run since my last video, since the Great Owl Run. So if you watched that one, you will know I made myself quite ill. But I didn't make myself ill. I was still recovering from illness, and I have been ill ever since. So we are on week 4 of consecutive illness, which started with vomiting bug, turned into a throaty cold, turned into a full chest infection, which I thought I was on the back end of again, but woke up this morning coughing. No, woke up yesterday morning coughing again. So I actually got checked out at work from the doctor. Chest x-ray's fine, ECG's fine, bloods are fine. Everything's fine. There is no explanation as to why I'm constantly getting ill and feeling constantly knackered. So it gave me the go-ahead of just do what you can, and I've got a race in 2 weeks. 2 weeks this weekend? Or anyway, just under 2 weeks, which will be a trail half marathon in the Chevin Hills. So I thought I'll document coming back from being ill and trying to train for that at the same time. So yeah, stick around. Today I have just been out. I committed today to a new plan. I wrote out a plan on my Training Peaks app that I'm now sharing with Dave, Coach Dave, and today was a 10k trail tempo with the dog, and the only reason it was tempo is because it's with the dog and she pulls, and I've got a new harness. However, we didn't use that harness. It wasn't as tempo-y, but it was definitely trail and it was definitely raining, and I definitely did it. So really proud of that. I feel okay, felt all right, just trying to take it steady. So yeah, training session number 1 complete. Good morning. Oh, morning's still not good. We have woken up today in, where are we, Lily? Sunny Scarborough. Yes. The first night in the van, which if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I got a new van. I will do a proper toury thing, probably a little van tour video. It's not fully done, as you can see. But anyway, we are off for an hour-long run today, and I only brought with me my road shoes because my trail shoes were still very, very wet from yesterday, and I knew they weren't going to have a chance to dry. So, but apparently it's been really sunny here the whole time. I'll let you know. So let me show you where I slept. Just slept in the marina next to my friend's boat, so we can go up this cliff, which is this road up here, and across the top, or go right round the other side. Kind of goes right round a big loop, all tarmac along the kind of promenade path, and then does go up some steps onto some trails, and it is very dry, so just deciding which way to go. But yeah, she's just had some breakfast, so I'll just let that settle. I've just made myself a coffee in my favourite mug, and I have woken up full of the joys today because I love sleeping in the barn. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do a nice hour-long run. My left leg is still very sore, but my physio is back this evening, so hopefully we'll get it properly looked at. We are having a fantastic run this morning. I feel good. You may have heard I sounded a bit chesty, but it seems to have gone. You may have also seen that we stood watching dolphins procrastinating. But what a glorious coastline. If you can, and you're watching this, go and get outside. Use it as your motivation. Finally a productive on my watch. That felt really good actually. Went up onto the trails and it was dry, which was lovely. I mean, lots of stopping, so it was definitely an easy. But yeah, felt amazing. Probably the dolphins, the sunshine and the coastline largely contributed to, but nonetheless, we're moving forward. So that's the gym session done, which I was really pleased with, felt quite strong. I'm now actually back at work, so I've gone into paramedic Barbie mode, which I quite like. So it's a sunny day, I'm going to spend the afternoon in the sunshine, which is lovely. But gym felt good. I didn't stick to a particular plan. My leg's still a little bit sore, so I don't want to do any kind of heavy squatting. But stuck to the unilateral work, just did 3 kind of superset-y circuits to get everything moving, and finished with 10 minutes on the Stairmaster to try and get some mountain legs back, or hill climbing legs back, as they say. And yeah, feel good about it. I think I've decided I've written the plan out on Training Peaks up until the race in a couple of weeks' time. And as long as I'm going to the session, what happens at the session, I'm just giving myself leeway with. So, for example, tomorrow, it's an hour-long endurance swim I've got with various bits and pieces in it. But if I go and do 10 lengths and get out and come back, I'm absolutely fine with that because I've gone and I've done it. Same with Monday's track session. It'll be the first speed session I've done in a really long time. So just laughing at a little girl photographing her dinosaurs. Like little Stan, it's very cute. Yeah, if I get to the track session and I run 2 lots of 400 metres, then fine. If I don't make the paces and run 5, fine. But getting there, doing it, getting back into the routine a bit, and just being in the mentality that I'm not unwell. I feel fine, I feel good, I'm not ill, and praying that that's going to work for me. That is my swim done. Not as much as I kind of had on the plan, but more because the pool only opens like an hour on a Sunday morning. But the session was an hour and 10 minutes, so I just cut out all the drill stuff and did the longer sets, which is fine. And also now I'm walking to church, which starts at 9:30, 5 minutes. So I was a bit time restricted, but I went and I got it done, and I'm very pleased. So that's week 1 of recovering / getting back into training done, and I'm feeling quite confident about it. Monday's gym session done. I can feel the fatigue now. I can feel that I've been consistent and in a bit of training block, recovery block, because I just didn't want to play, actually. But I never really use caffeine before I go to the gym either, and this was an early morning one. But yeah, nothing crazy, just some kind of upper body circuits, because I have got my first track session for a very, very long time. So yeah, now I'll go and do the big shot, because otherwise I won't do it. And there is nothing that comes to bear. So just got to the track. I didn't actually have to do the session on the track. It is on timing. So it's actually 6 minutes, I'll try and put it on here, 6 minutes marathon pace, 4 minutes half marathon pace, 2 minutes 10k pace, 1 minute 5k pace. But I've put it all on ranges, so I'll pop that here. It's just something I keep seeing and thought, oh, that's easy. Not easy to do, but easy to remember. But I thought, well, I'll come and do it on the track because it's Lancaster and there's hills everywhere and dogs everywhere, which I obviously have to say hi to. And lo and behold, I get to the track and there's a group of people on it and it's out for private hire. And I said, I just went into the building and was like, where do you advertise that you can't run on the track here? And she was just like, oh, we don't. I was like, right. So that's really annoying. So I can't do it on the track. So I've come to the cycle track, which is it's actually a 1 kilometre, 1.something bit loop. To try and do it here, but then there's going to be dogs. It's just so annoying. So one thing I'm not going to miss is this gym. Not just the gym, the staff in this gym. This is the third thing this week where So I'm going to try and get rid of the negativity. Warmed up by running here. I'm just going to have to leave my bag and my stuff there and hope for the best. I'm going to change this thought process round. All done, and definitely turned the mood around. Actually felt really easy, which I probably shouldn't have done. Maybe I've underestimated my paces, but it's fine. I feel like I probably could have done it twice, if I'm honest. But I didn't, because the whole idea is kind of road to recovery and getting better, as well as training to race and do well. So we'll take it. We'll take the win. It's very hot. So bizarre. My left hamstring, glute, whatever it is, feels absolutely fine when I'm running, and now when I'm walking it's not. It's almost like a bruise, but the physio has now left for 2 weeks, so left to my own devices on fixing this problem. So yeah, proud of that one, pleased. The watch kind of had a bit of a moment at the end. That's annoying, my arm hurts. The watch had a bit of a moment at the end, which is why I'm now walking and not running home, because the willpower is non-existent. So once it's messed up and it kind of said workout ended, so I was like, oh well, I don't need to do the cool down then, I'll just walk home in the sunshine. So that's what I'm doing. Right, I was supposed to have a swim today, or I had a swim on the plan, but I've been sorting the house out. We've got a couple of house viewings coming up and I'm on a night shift tonight, and it's fairly dry weather, and I thought we'd try out the new harness finally. So instead, it's kind of possibly a cheeky trail run. See how we get on. So I did actually go for a run, and it was actually really nice. It was a really nice run. Dog didn't kill me. 8k, bit of trail, mostly flat, kind of canal path, which up here is tarmac, which is a bit annoying. Leg felt fine, and then just been rushing around since. Just dropped the dog off to the dog sitters, and I was just thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do without these guys when we move. They're brilliant. Like, Lily just full on ignores me the second she sees where we are. So they've got her overnight because I'm off to work, and I actually probably should have asked how I'm getting her back in the morning. But yeah, a night shift to go. So who knows what will happen training wise tomorrow, but we'll see. Very sweaty. So I did decide to go for a run. It is now, just clicked over to productive again, which is amazing. What time it is? Maybe 6 o'clock. I've had a very chilled out day, got a good couple of hours sleep, so it was fine. But the dog hasn't been very well, so we did like a really slow walk on the lead. So I didn't feel like I'd really done anything, and albeit I've had 2 hours sleep today, my brain will not necessarily sleep tonight. So I thought I'll just go and shake the legs off a bit. So very easy 5k, had a couple of phone calls in between, so stopped and chilled, and even picked up a bag of sweets on my way home. So yeah, pleased with that, which means I might change tomorrow around a little bit. It's down for an hour long run in the gym session, but we'll see. My stomach felt horrendous, my legs felt horrendous, I was extremely tired, it's very muggy. I'm not a sweaty person really, and it's not great. So yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. So as well as getting back into training properly this week consistently, I've been really focusing on my food. And I normally eat pretty well anyway, but I just thought I'd talk you through my little bowl. So I've got underneath here, I always want to call it Cafe Nero. It's not, because that's obviously a coffee shop, but something in Nero, like kale, but a bit posher. Some sweet corn, sweet potato, tomatoes, feta cheese, kimchi, carrot, beetroot, white sticky rice, which I will put salt on because it's one of my favourite things to have, and just a turkey breast done in the air fryer. So it looks quite plain, but it's absolutely delicious. And then I put kind of a vinaigrette dressing, just rice wine vinegar, soy sauce, and some seasoning on top of the kale as well. And then afters, I've got a big bowl of honeydew melon and grapes, so really focusing on the micronutrients at the moment, and I do think it's making a massive difference actually. So with that in mind as well, excuse this, I've put some fake tan on. Another thing I've been doing is having a bit of a weight loss, a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, which I kind of started when I was ill anyway. Not because I think I'm fat and not because I need to or anyone else needs to, but for me, racing at a certain weight feels more comfortable, feels better, I feel better with it. So I've also been kind of calorie counting this week. I'm still up at 1800 calories, this isn't anything silly. And it has been going like this, and today will be horrendous and tomorrow will be horrendous because of the night shift, but hopefully after a good night's sleep I've lost about 2 kilograms, and I think that is also contributing to feeling a lot better. So yeah. So I'm going to outro this finish. I'm going to finish this vlog here. It is 6 AM on Saturday morning, and I was supposed to be doing a mixed trail run with the dog for an hour and a half, but she was limping yesterday, and this morning she got up too early, so I wasn't going to be able to sneak out the house to do it myself. And it's my birthday, which I don't mind running on my birthday. I do mind vlogging the entire birthday weekend, because I haven't got time. I'm also moving a lot of stuff, moving furniture, moving house, my friend's up. There's a lot going on. So I'll finish it here. Hopefully you've picked up some tips and advice going forwards if you're recovering from illness. I'm still not ill, which is great. And the next video will be next weekend's race. I'm talking about my kind of A race going forward, the end of next week's video. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. It's exciting, I'm excited, and I'm well. So thank you for watching. Take care.